Whoa, I was way too close to the camera there. Okay. Alright. Let's play some Go. Oh! So, sad news that last time I streamed I played 2 games, but the second... Oh! I have to stream it. I'm way out of practice. Ooh,
The game is
a
started.
Chinese opponent, okay. Oh, and I get black, okay. So I played 2 games last time, but the second one was corrupted because the broadcast kept cutting in and out. So I'll have to see if I can recover that somehow. Otherwise, that one will not be uploaded to YouTube, sadly. Huh. To play here, normally white approaches or splits. Well, alright. I'll take a nice side extension from both my corner and my corner. That's 2 corners, count them, 2 corners. This approach. So I could play the calm way to answer, and then I get Sente later to split the side. Okay, let's play calm. Calm go. Exactly. Okay. And then, well, if I split the side, white can make a nice area here. So I could approach. Maybe approaching is better. Approach the corner. So let's see. Take the corner, then I get the corner in Sente, because I assume white's going to block this way. Otherwise, this formation is really awkward. So in theory, hello, I am back. I have a back. It's in back. Yeah, it's nice to have a job again and be, working, but now that I'm getting into a schedule or a routine, I gotta play more Go. I've kind of fallen off the wagon a little bit. Or on the wagon? I can never keep that straight because there's like a Seinfeld episode where someone kept confusing on the wagon and off the wagon, like which one means which in terms of the the expression, and it confused me, and now I can never remember. Okay. Which side am I more interested in later? If I play this, I think I would rather be able to invade this area than, well, if I play this, then later on here, I can approach, or I can pincer. Do I care more about this or this? Let's say this. I like this one too. Oh, I'm supposed to push, I think. This. Interesting. I could just fix now and have the corner be fine. Yeah, why don't I just fix this way? This is a bit unusual. I don't know exactly what the best move is here, but now my corner is solid and there's still... Wow! White didn't extend here. So I can Hane here, and then the left side... Well, the left side's tough for me to develop on, because white has the corner here. I mean, not playing this extension, though, is really surprising. I can Hane and push and get a lot of power. Or I could be a little bit more aggressive, like maybe clamping and try to invade. We'll keep it calm. Greetings. Wow. Wow. This is aggressive. Can I cut here? This stone is a little annoying. Is it though? Because oh, I guess I was thinking white can't cut because I can Atari and it's a ladder, but then white can push through here. So let's not get crazy cutting here. Counter, counter, Hane? Atari, Atari. Looks possible. This is so aggressive, though. Wow. But I will not be out Haned. I will never be out Haned. If that's not one of your Go proverbs that you're memorizing, add that to the top of the list. Never be out Haned. Okay, so I can fix this or extend. I think I should fix. So now white has a lot of territory here. And I have influence facing this. So I would like to get the approach here. This one stone, letters are good for me. I think I want to play this. I want to make sure I get some kind of extension here. Uh-huh. This stone, how important is this stone? That's kind of the whole center, right? So let's try to help this stone in an interesting way. A little bit creative. I want to make sure these two are split. Because as long as these two are split... Wow, this is just going to turn into an enormous fight. This is just going to be one of those games. Okay. Knight's move. Break the dog's face. So this is my target. Difficult to say what's going to happen with this target. Go back or forward? I think I should always go forward. Now I've got some influence for this side. This one, Atari can push out and split everything. So basically, if I bring this one stone out, then I get split. If I don't, then white can connect. So what do I value more? Maybe if I play this, then I have influence for this area, and white can push and destroy everything. And I still can't really save this stone. Oh, let's peep. Because this cut is still a little bit annoying. Right? Because cut... Then what do? I need to play something over here. So this group is okay now. This cut I don't need to worry too much about. I can play this, right? Do I need to go down? Or do I need to fix this one? And cut. Play here. Okay, so this area, I don't know, I want to play something for this side. I want to make it, what do I want to do? Well, now I guess white can probably connect here, right? So push once and then play down here and develop the bottom. If I push and white extends, what do I do? I need to push once. I can play this Hane, I guess, and try to develop the right side. Interesting. I want to go up. And now, what do I want to do? If white gets this extension, then these are fairly connected. It's difficult to fight. If I get this extension, it's kind of slow. I mean, this Hane. I gotta play it, though. I need to make sure these two stones are split. Extend, make sure white doesn't get a tiger mouth. And then I can Atari here to ask. So if white, okay, so now I don't have to fix this. I don't have to worry about this at all, because if white cuts, I can capture, and I'm happy. So now this group is my target. This would be pretty severe. Here, here, here. I need to move in this area. I have no idea which one. I guess this... If I play this, white can really easily make a base. Maybe this one? To look for push and cut or to extend. Let's try this. Uh-huh. Mewy. It's Mew the cat. Say hello. This one, Atari. This Atari. Give it away and play here. Really ugly, but I think I need to ignore and play for this area. Wow, I am just, it never, it just never ceases to amaze me. This instantaneous moves that my opponents can come up with. Okay, so now I can Hane or play this wedge. The wedge looks like this area is becoming huge. The Hane I can still play later. Uh-huh. How much do I care about these two stones now? I can cut here, and this area is enormous. White cuts, but I can still do stuff. I'm gonna cut. Cut. Okay. So this is still ugly. I could definitely play a move here, or I could play... But yeah, I gotta play this, right? Gotta make this right side enormous. This is pretty weird, right? Here, this, and it lives in Gote. Or I can play here. This shape is really strong, right? This is shenanigans, right? Extend, Atari, push, kill, and then nothing, right? Atari, push. This Atari, go down. I guess I can make a ko. Or I could just leave it. Because I don't... It's just a little corner. Of course. This push, block, Atari, counter Atari, whatever. So if I counter Atari... Maybe I should connect, though. If I counter Atari and extend, then white pushes, block, and the ladder is good to kill these two. So this, push, extend, push, block. Aha! Alright. This is exciting. Push, extend, push, block, jump. Of course, just some random other move. That's fine. Okay. Hane here? It wants to play this to make the table shape. Hane here. Hane here. Cut, extend, then what? Atari, counter Atari, capture, extend. That looks fine. Yeah, that should be fine. Push, block, push here, Atari. That's not so good. Oh, okay, but my opponent didn't see it, so that's good. Now I can extend. Perfect. All cash. Okay. Corner is pretty big, but, well, maybe just solid connection. Push, 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 push. Cut. This one, Atari. Really play elsewhere? Probably. But this is so big. I can't just give away all these points. Uh-huh. So I think I get this for free, right? Is this one? Or, so I play here, white pushes, I extend. Then Atari, here, extend. Hane. That's getting really complicated. Or Ko. What do I think of a Ko? This one. Then I can play here. Push. I could just push down here. White can live in Gote, and then I get to play elsewhere. This is really big endgame. Still I could do something in this corner, actually. Maybe I can make my own Ko in this corner. This one. Push. I think I should be able to... Okay. So I'm just going to use this corner as my co-threats, I think. Because I don't think I could kill. Interesting. I can push this way, right? I don't know if I should do that. Should I? This gives white a lot more co-threats. Push, Atari. I think I should. I can't reward that. Okay. So I can finish the Ko. Or not. I'm leaning towards not, although, okay, I should be able to count this, right? This is really big. Bigger than this. This area, this area. I think white has maybe too much. Anyway, I'm streaming, right? So I should do something fun. I can't just finish the Ko. That's too boring. No boring moves. This one. Let's play this one. It's a big endgame, and okay, I got it for free. So this push is not too small, but also not too big. Let's take this one. Okay. So I could play here. But then I should just do this. I should push one more time though. I have nothing to lose by pushing one more time. Now fix. That is not small. This one or here. Look to play this. Something in this area. Try to use these two stones. Probably should have done it before I played this. There's this. Still, white can do some shenanigans in here, right? Cut. How do I even respond to this cut? Atari goes out. Push. Atari. Out. Here. Just make an ugly shape here. Dun, dun, dun. Push down. Here. I don't know. Clamp goes down. Difficult, difficult, difficult. But this one is not difficult. Huh. Oh, that's a good question. The size of a corner co like this. I don't know. I think I'm losing though, so I'm pretty sure I need to just win this co naturally somehow. Is this big enough? I don't know. Push to push.
Overtime
That's
countdown
pretty
has
big.
begun.
I'll do that. I can play here later, which is pretty big endgame. Okay, so maybe now I finish the ko. This is what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What, so like 6 times 8-ish? So like 50-ish?
9, 8, 7, 6,
Impossible.
5, 4.
But I'd much rather fight this ko than this ko. So I'll just finish this one. That is... okay. That looks like a really good move. How do I minimize the damage here? This one, I think.
9,
Here,
8,
here.
7,
Atari
6,
here.
5, 4.
I think this. That's not too small, but at the same time, I thought white could, like, kill some of this here in Sente. Can I do this?
9, 8, 7,
No.
6,
This?
5,
No, I don't know.
4.
But this one is definitely Sente for me. What? How do I handle this? Here? If I do this, white can push here and I block. Throw in. Oh, but then these are in Atari. This one, this. Atari here. I think just connecting
9,
here is like a lot of
8,
points.
7.
Then this all becomes points. Whereas white can capture this and it's pretty much Sente. And if I do this, then this group has enough liberties to play an endgame move over here. I'm gonna do it. Okay, this one, if the clamp I go down, this, and I can play here. So that's okay. Okay, so white can get some endgame here, but I don't have to play here immediately. Let's see, what endgame do I want to get for myself?
9,
This one?
8, 7, 6.
Make sure I get this. Maybe this attachment. Really? I don't know about this. This. Here. Actually,
9,
push,
8,
block,
7,
Atari
6,
here.
5, 4,
Ah.
3, 2.
I was trying to see if I could get away with playing this, because that'd be really... Or maybe even clamp. That would look... That looks dirty. But... Yeah, capturing this one stone's a really big deal. Because that means all this is territory. Should at least play something around here. How about this? That's pretty ugly, but gives me a double Atari at least. This one? Sure, why not? Then I could push down, right? It is conceivable. So, biggest endgame here. Fixing this. I can go down, right? I think going down here is the biggest
9,
endgame.
8, 7, 6.
So I got more in this area than I thought I would. Got to fight the Ko. Alright, where are my Ko threats? Where, oh where have my Ko threats gone? They have evaporated. I
9,
don't see anything.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I still have
Zero.
Byoyomi's, right?
2 overtimes
Yeah,
left.
2 left, okay. White has this push and cut. Atari's in here, this. Shenanigans down here. I have basically nothing. I don't think I have any co-threats. I gotta give it away. And then I'm sure this must be the biggest endgame, right? I hope so. Okay, so I got more here than I thought. This turns out to be what? I don't know. Counting's difficult. Okay, this push, and I go here, and then I think everything works for me. So I think I don't need to respond here right now, but I could play this. I think I should get this one though. Threaten to push and Atari,
9,
and then Hane.
8, 7, 6.
push block. Maybe this is just big enough at this point. What else? I mean, what else is there? There's like just 1 or 2 point things, right? This one? I guess this is 1 point with a
9,
follow-up, so I
8.
think I can get that one for free. That looks like my Sente at this point. This one, this one. Oh, but if I play here and white blocks, then this Atari and push. So that's no good. This one. So it's
9,
this one or this one?
8, 7, 6.
I think I'll play this one because it trims up fixes the Aji in this area a little bit. Okay. Not that big, so this one. Interesting. I think I don't need to respond to that, so I'm gonna capture. I guess white still has way more co-threats, right? So white can afford to fight this. I mean, what can I even do? I've got this co-threat, but I don't think that's enough. I can capture this one.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
And then at least I can play this. Okay. I think pushing here and then play here, this. And then this one I can play here, so it's okay. I think this is
9,
biggest, right?
8, 7, 6, 5,
Or
4,
here?
3.
I don't know. I think this play here. Then just here, I think. I mean, this is 1 point. But then white can make a point in Sente. I should just do this. This would be a big mistake. So I'm going to have to play this eventually. Are there any valuable moves? No, I don't think so. You know, one of the sad ironies of Go is that counting is hard in the opening and the middle game, and it's towards the end of the game it's a lot easier, but at the end of the game it also doesn't matter because it's the end of the game. So if you count, it's not that important because you're about to
9,
actually
8,
count anyway.
7, 6,
I
5,
think that's it,
4,
right?
3, 2.
No! I lost by half a point! Do I agree? Oh no! I don't want to. Okay, and this time I'm going to remember, I'm going to turn off invites right away. Okay. Oh! I lost. But, well, half point. Ah. Okay. I gotta review this. Okay. So in the late endgame, was there anything I missed? So the one, okay, the questionable let's see. I think everything after this was basically forced. I think the last time I had a choice was this move. Oh, I never turned on the coordinates. Whoops. Sorry about that. Okay, so I never did this. So I could take the ko first, but I'm never going to win this ko because white has actual ko threats and I don't. I have basically 0 ko threats. So the choice is I can connect here, and then white gets this endgame in Sente. So this reduced, compared to in the game I played 019, so I got these 4 points extra. So basically white can get 4 points in Sente here. So when I play here, it's a 4-point reverse Sente, because it was Gote for me, but it denied my opponent a Sente move. So this was 4 points. And then what about in the upper right? Let's look at the upper right. I just don't have any ko threats. Just no chance. So this was also Sente. I had to play here. Well, I guess I didn't have to play here. Maybe there's a better move. Maybe this one? Oops. White can play here. I don't know. This one here. So the thing is, eventually, so I save this stone, but I'm still going to have to come back and play here. So I make 2 points while saving this stone. Compare with, and white got, I guess this was 1, 2, 3, 4 points? Wait. So I get these 4 points in this way. Oops. If I play here, then okay, so it's only 3 points. Oh, I think that's where I lost the game, right? Because this was only worth 3 points. Because in the actual game, so I'm going to have to, later on, whatever happens. Stuff happens, I'm going to have to play this. So I used to have the corner, so I used to have 1, 2, 3, 4, and now I only have 1. So I only made 3 points. Although I did get to play this Atari. Okay, so it was 4 points. So 3. So it was a 4-point move. Because later on I got to play this Atari, which eliminated 1 point from my opponent. So I made 3 points and denied 1. So this was worth 4 points. Compared with, okay, in the actual game, white got to play Atari and capture. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points here. Aha! So that's where I lost, because white made 4 points here, but if I had played this, then I get 2 points here, right? Yeah, just no matter what, I'm going to get 2 points. Right? Or am I going crazy? Yeah, okay. So I get 2 points here. My opponent did get 4 in the game, so this was worth 6 points and this was only worth 4 points. So that's how I lost. Huh. I hope some of that made sense. I don't know. But it shows you the importance of Endgame. Every time you lose by half a point. Okay. First, let me check the chat. I know there was some stuff that I missed? Uh, oh yeah, the monkey jump and then the bottom right. Okay. So this one is a bit simpler. This one, black can play the monkey jump, but then after white responds, um, it's sente, but it's white can play here. Oops. Whoever plays here gets the extra points. So it's kind of like it's a good move for black. It's good exchange in endgame, but in the actual game, this one after one exchange, this one black can still play here later, and then it's the same distance as the whoa. My chin is the most important part of my face, so I gotta make sure everyone can see it. You can see all my scruff, it's lovely. So black can still get the same actual result by pushing once more, but white doesn't have any way to capture the stone. So white's follow-ups are worse than if it's a monkey jump. Right, because if you imagine the A12 stone was at A13, then white would be able to capture it if you just play one exchange and go elsewhere. So, small monkey jump, I don't know, what's a small monkey jump? I mean, this is like a knight's move, but what's a small monkey? Or like a lazy this is like a sloth jump? Sloths don't jump, though. Do they? Did you know that the tree sloth climbs an average of 4 feet per minute? I don't know. Okay. Anyway, so I'm going to just go back to the beginning, and then I will make sure to spend some time talking about the bottom right. I thought white was going to want to play a peaceful game after this move, because normally white splits or does something on the right, but not this game. Here, I don't know. I could pincer. Maybe pincering is better. Because if white jumps out, then this stone is in a really nice position. And if white goes into the corner, I can block this way and have really nice influence. So maybe that's a better way to play. But I wanted to try the calm way, and then just split over here. This one, this is not the pattern. Unless there's something I don't know. And clearly there's nothing that I don't know about Go. So this is the pattern that I was expecting. If F17. N17 is low. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's why I don't know. I'm not good enough to say this is a bad move because it just seems like a fine opening move for white to enclose the corner, but yeah, if I were white, I would play either the split here or approach here. Something to split up black's right side, because the right side for black is super developable. And yeah, like you said, since N17 is already here, the bottom's not that interesting. So, I don't know. Right. So, was expecting this. And then black can play somewhere else, like probably here. Go for the double wing. Looks fine. And then the goal with this one is that later on black can invade here, and it's really cool because Oh yeah, feel free to ask any question, but beware, I might tell the truth. This invasion's super cool because if white blocks on the top somehow, then Hane and cut. Oh, it's crazy. White can't just capture because Atari, and then block, and all these stones die. It's a disaster. Um, so white plays this one, and then double Atari, capture, and Atari. So then it's like a situation, but it's a super, like if white plays this it's enormous, right? I mean, this is in the opening, so there's no threats. So black's gonna ignore anything. Plus, capturing this is Atari on those stones, so it's like really heavy for white, and yeah, so it's really heavy for white. So this is a really nice result for black. So that's why I played this one because I think this invasion's super cool. But that's why when black invades here, if white really wants to descend here to keep it split. So then black has to either do something on top to try to live, or I don't know, maybe like a peep and jump here to run out, something like that. I don't know. So that was my plan for much later in the game, but I wanted to show that because I think that is super cool. Aha. Yeah, this one, I don't know. I feel like maybe I can Hane directly, but then, I don't know. If the same thing happens, then there's this, which then I become very sad, because I lose those two stones. So I think this way, if white cuts here, I think I need to connect, and then if white takes the corner, I get an Atari and connect. I don't like this though. White gets a solid corner, and I don't know. White could even think about pulling this stone out immediately because this group has no base and no eyes. So like black would like to try to fight, but I don't know. Two weak groups. White only has one, so it's a good fight for white. Okay. So I think this is okay. Or I guess, I don't know, maybe I could pull back. Then it looks just like the other. If assuming white extends here, then it looks just like the other one, the little bit more common one, except black pushed here, which is not a good exchange. Black would prefer not to have these two stones here to keep the options open. So I don't know. This one, I don't know, whatever, fine. This was really surprising. If I'm white, I play here without even thinking about it. Because otherwise, I mean, this stone is kind of coordinated. White has influence in the center. I don't know. It looks kind of nice. Oops. But this one, go proverb, long strike. Go proverb number 2, or I don't know where I left off. Never be out Hanade. Okay. Oh, big question. I had my stone at P17. Approach P17. Approach D16. Oh. Okay, so p17. So white does something. You approach d16 at f7. So you approached here. White played here. g16. e17. f15. Does this still look right? This is close enough. It's just this. It's this pattern, right? F15, E16. Oh, of course, E16, G17. Yeah. Okay. So then white cut, right? So usually I think white cuts. This one is not played super often anymore, but I think white, it's like cut, black extends, white can extend, black can extend, and then I think white usually wants to come back here and play this move. Something like this. I don't know. You don't see it too often. You don't see... Whoops. You never see that. Um, this one's not played too often anymore. So you said though that the reasoning was P17 is low. Aha, playing this one. Then, yeah, usually I think this is the more proper response to connect on top, because then, like if white takes a stone, it's not that big of a deal. So white gets a solid corner, but black gets this influence facing the entire center and the bottom side. Like even if black responds, so white gets what, 12? White gets like 15 points in this corner. Maybe like 20 if white plays another move. But I think this influence is generally considered a lot more valuable than 20 points. Especially because black has the corner down here. I wouldn't... To answer your specific question... So if it's something like this, I don't really think it... So I guess we'd prefer P17 to be at P16 now, if you play this. So I don't know, I guess maybe black can play high. Oh, that looks... I don't know, depends on the situation, but like if there's anything else on the board. But I wouldn't care too much about which stone this is, like whether this is 3-4 or this 3-4 or this 4-4. But the really important thing is the stone black or white? Because this stone is black, I think it's okay for black to play this way, because if there's fighting in this area, then like black could jump up here right away or play here, and then black's going to be able to develop this area naturally while attacking these two stones. The reason to play f16. I don't know. I don't think... I would definitely disagree that... Like, I wouldn't play this as white just because this one stone is here. This f16, if you play it, generally it's because you've already got... Like, let's pretend these stones were already on the board. Generally you play this because you've already got a nice position over here, and so you want to keep black low over here. So, like, this is a bit more normal. So now this stone is nice. The D10 stone. You make a high position here, um, and you get some corner territory and some influence. But I I don't know. I can't say that this has any direct. I don't know. Like if that were like a true like hard and fast rule that like this move punishes this, then you'd see this in pro games like every time, right? But this one, I don't know. I haven't actually looked at very many pro games recently because I just haven't had that much time for Go. But you don't see this one all that often. Yeah. Okay, so back to my game. I want to play one more tonight, so the rest. Okay, so never be out Haned. So I can just extend. This feels like the better move. The ladder's no good. But I just thought that like if white gets an extension over here, it's so good because it's an extension from white's corner, so white gets bigger, and now all this influence is, it's worthless. I thought that was so good. So I wanted to make sure I got it. And I thought the centers, like we both have a lot of stones in the center now, so it's hard to make a lot of points in the center. So I thought it wouldn't be that big of a deal, but don't quote me on that. So maybe maybe I should play this. Yeah, maybe I should play this and try to just, I don't know, take the whole thing. You know, Bob Barker style. um, uh-huh. Then, I don't know, I thought if white can just kill this stone, then white's too thick in the center, but maybe black just has enough territory around the board that this is too slow. So maybe white wants to play here, and then I can come out and start fighting. I don't know. Something to think about. Ah. So I would love to be able to just play down here, or play this. I mean, I could still do that, right? Or here. But then I thought white would exchange this and then play here to reduce the bottom. And I really want to get the move down here. So maybe I should just play down here immediately and then look to play something around here later. So I really want this because now the corner, white's corner, is still fine, but it's starting to feel a little bit claustrophobic. It's starting to get surrounded. And now these two stones are looking pretty good over here. Looks like my bottom right is looking pretty sweet. But I was just terrified about this. Maybe I shouldn't be terrified, but how do I deal with that? So the problem is I can't just, there's a ladder, right? But one Atari, white will push. And if you block, then this is Atari. So then white can extend, and I'm sure these black stones are going to die. So to play farther, Hane, cut this. Huh. So I guess can play here. But this is, I don't even know. So maybe this is a mistake for white anyway. Maybe white can do better. That looks necessary. Maybe this one? Here, whoops. So this looks, aha! Atari, or maybe Atari's not even good. It doesn't matter, does it? Oh, that does. So here, so white wins the Liberty race. Mm-hmm. Okay. C16 instead of E12. Oh, instead of E12. This one. I don't understand. Sorry. White got E12. White's not going to play C16. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Sorry. Oh, it's too late. Anyway, so as we saw, there's terrible things that can happen in here because my shape is really ugly. So I felt I had to do something about it. But then white gets this, which is kind of painful. So I really want to push, and then my dream scenario is that white pushes once, and then I can come back here, and then my bottom looks a lot better. But no, no, no. So I need to follow up here. This is really, this is for power. Gotta keep my group connected. Okay, can't give the tiger's mouth, then white's too strong. This exchange, so now I'm connected out, and then attack. Maybe this was a little bit too much. Maybe I should play over here, and then still look to do something in the corner. Or this looks like the best shape. But I thought it'd be too easy for... It looks like really easy for white to live. I don't know, I guess the corners hurt quite a bit though. I don't know. And I had to come back later. This was annoying. But I get this one. Okay, so I could connect here, but then white can connect. But then my group is really weak. Then I need to capture, and white can save, and then my area is destroyed, and I didn't really get anything, because I'm sure white will be able to live, since this one stone is captured. Okay, so definitely this was the right decision. And then here, aha, the right side looks really big. Huh. Maybe I should just do this. And if white really tries to live like this, then there should be no way, right? No way this can live. Huh. I don't know. Maybe I should have played this way, then there'd be no and I think I made a mistake in here. Wait a minute. So in this situation, what if white pushes? Here, 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 here. I'm just in big trouble, right? Oh, hello, Q-Lane. Q-Lane? I gotta get my eyes checked. I can't see anything. Q15. Oh, it was a... Yeah. Okay. So I can extend, and then we can expect this sequence. What is it? So white gets 2 points, but erases an additional 7. Black gets really thick, so this would have been better than the game because I had to come back and finish the ko, but I don't know. Okay, I'm just going to kind of fly through it. I want to talk about the ko, and then I'm going to play one more game. Okay, so there is a ko here. Oh, first, okay, so we have to check if this is possible. I don't think it is, but I'm really strong in the area, so maybe it was, and I just kind of chickened out. So, have to pull back here, then Atari, extend. Oh, wait, this Atari here. Oh, this should be fine, right? Fine for black. Okay. So this Atari capture here, but this is also fine for black. So just Atari here without the same thing, huh? This maybe? Atari? I can even play here first. So I'm a coward. I'm a craven. I don't think there's anything here. This one, I could play Atari and extend. Then here should not be a problem because I can kill this one in a ladder. This one here. Okay. So I think I could have just killed this outright. That's another way I could have won this game. The idea is that, so I went through the variations. White can't just do this because of here. So it's one eye. And black can't block here because of this one, and then here. So, well, I guess white would play here. Okay. Anyway, so later on, the ko is sitting here for a while. So the way to evaluate it is if black captures, black gets the whole thing. If white, so white comes back and plays it. So let's say black makes some threat, I don't know, some threat like here, and white finishes it, then I think this is pretty big because if black follows up on the ko threat, pretend this exchange is not here, so this is whatever, I should go back. Let's say white plays some ko threat, black responds, capture here, here. So black needs to play one more move to follow up on the ko threat, and this reduces this area a lot, but white can play this, And then if black blocks, big trouble. So black has to go out here, and then white can play this, and everything's getting erased. Ooh. So that's really, really big. Way bigger than this, I think, because the corner changes hands, and white can reduce this whole area. And if black has to respond here, then white can come back and black's co-threat was meaningless. Yeah, okay. Okay, so the value in this case is really big. So I guess to evaluate it, you'd have to count it all. You'd have to count it all. That's no fun. No one likes to count. But I think that's what you'd have to do, is count the value of the territory. So if black wins the ko, black gets all this, count it if white wins, and then that's the value. Except it takes 2 moves to play. You have to, because you have to play once to capture the ko and one more time to finish it. So the value seems really big, but you can actually divide it in half because it takes 2 moves to do it. Anyway, hopefully that, I don't know. I just confused myself, so I can't believe that actually helped anyone. That probably everyone watching this just lost like 2 stones of strength. Okay, one more game for tonight. Oh, wait! Oh, I spilled water! Cancel. Okay, I'm going to kill the broadcast and then start it again so that it gets segmented. So I'll be back in like 20 seconds.